It was their big chance to woo Western Kentucky voters, but did one candidate's message fall flat? The 145th Fancy Farm political picnic featured longtime Senator Mitch McConnell and the three Republicans looking to replace him. Isaiah Kim Martinez and Alyssa Newton were in Western Kentucky for the last 2 days, covering every speech and the immediate reaction. Everything from the jokes to the cheers and even the loud boos.
I'm gonna trash Mitch McConnell's legacy.
A campaign promise made by polarizing Republican Senate candidate Nate Morris met with a sharp rebuke. Of the three candidates, he was the most thoroughly booed at the famed Fancy Farm picnic.
Who here can honestly tell me that it's a good thing to have a senior citizen who freezes on national television during his press conferences as our U.S. Senator? It seems to me, maybe, just maybe, Mitch's time to leave the Senate was a long time ago.
Morris rolled in a garbage truck, a nod to his former career with the words D.C. Swamp Cleanup Services plastered on it.
We gonna take out the trash?
Well, it was almost poetic that Nate Morris was the last of the three GOP Senate candidates to speak in front of the West Kentucky crowd. Really a test for his anti-McConnell message and whether it would land with people here. And based on the boos that we heard, for many of them, the answer was a resounding no. Fancy Farm is Trump country, but many folks there also have deep respect for the 83-year-old Mitch McConnell, who, despite his declining health, appeared and spoke in his 30th Fancy Farm picnic.
I can't think of any place I'd rather be on the first Saturday in August than right here. Lexington Congressman Andy Barr also running to fill McConnell's seat, drawing this line for the man he's called his mentor, adopting a tone appreciated by West Kentuckians.
Kentuckians at their core are good people, and they're ready for a change, but they're also showing respect. Again, there's nothing inconsistent about that. And people who are angry and disrespectful, that's inconsistent with the values of West Kentucky.
Daniel Cameron of Louisville, Kentucky's former Attorney General, is a longtime McConnell protege.
At the end of the day, everybody that is on that stage has some relationship to McConnell.
The energized Fancy Farm crowd split amongst the GOP Senate campaigns. Cameron's team ripping Morris as fake, pointing to what they call his failures as CEO of his former company.
He talks tough about deporting illegals, but the only thing he's ever sent across the border has been his company. And you can't claim to be opposed to woke ideology when you spent 2020 embracing the same protesters that were on my front lawn.
Despite Daniel Cameron being called the front runner because of his name recognition, supporters of Andy Barr at times the loudest in the St. Jerome Church Pavilion.
I'm sensing a pattern with this guy. Out here in West Kentucky, we have a name for someone who opposed President Trump, supported BLM, and pushed DEI. A Democrat.
Each of these three men vying for the Trump endorsement. They're confident they delivered coming out of Fancy Farm. Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 on your side.
And this year's Fancy Farm picnic featured 9 Republicans to just 1 Democrat, John Drew Williams, who's from Western Kentucky and is running for Congress. The lone Democrat in Kentucky's Senate race, State Representative Pam Stevenson of Louisville, declined to attend Fancy Farm.